Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. I thoroughly enjoyed the latest season of Doctor Who. I'll admit this is a series I need to catch up with. Up until now, I've been a casual watcher. I first encountered Doctor Who in the early aughts when, after over a decade-long break, the Doctor Who franchise started up again in 2005, after stopping Doctor Who productions in 1989. Since the first iteration of the series in 1963, Doctor Who has been a beloved British sci-fi TV series featuring an incredibly clever alien outlaw called the Doctor who takes a lucky human with him on an adventure through time and space. The Doctor is a Time Lord who can basically live forever, and in the latest season in 2024, we finally got the first black and/or gay Doctor to star in the series' history. Ncuti Gatwa, who is now the 15th Doctor, is the perfect pick to play the Doctor. He's hilarious, charismatic, and such a dreamboat. I fell in love with Gatwa during his breakout role as Eric in the hit series Sex Education, and now he gets to play a confident alien hero. In this season, we are introduced to Ruby Sunday, played by Millie Gibson, a young British woman who's just come of age and is searching for her birth mother. She was raised by her foster and adoptive mother in a house full of other foster siblings throughout the years, but can't seem to figure out why finding information on her mother has been so elusive. I love that they made this season the blackest season yet. Ruby's mother is a British Jamaican full-time foster mom, Carla Sunday, who is caring for her ailing mother Louise. The use of Jamaican patois throughout the show warms my heart. The Doctor unwittingly got caught up in a time travel problem with goblins when he encounters Ruby, whose details of her life begins to disappear, causing the Doctor to realize that baby-eating goblins have stolen Ruby as a baby instead of her being adopted at the church on Christmas, when she was born. I bet these jumping timelines are a lot easier for fans of the show to keep up with because I can get confused even though I still enjoyed the story. I also thought the next episode, which was basically Babies Lost in Space, was a cute episode for the parents watching and babies at home. I love the musical themed episode of The Devil's Chord, where a space entity and monster, the Maestro, is out to steal all the music. I love RuPaul's Drag Race, especially one of the most successful winners on the show's history, Jinx Monsoon, who is crossing over into acting, taking drag stars to new heights in media. The Maestro is so drag, had great punchlines, and I love Jinx's dramatic performance. Throughout the episode, we also get into a lot of time travel, particularly in the 1960s, when the Beatles started cooking. But because music has been stolen from the Maestro, the Beatles are terrible and uninspired. Now, y'all know the Brits love them their Beatles. In the third episode, Ruby and the Doctor get stuck on a planet in the middle of an intense tech war, and the Doctor accidentally steps on a landmine that will kill him if his heart rate rises. There were so many interesting concepts in this episode because the war between these armies on the planet are fighting over religion, and people who die are programmed into AI that still interacts with the few people that are still alive. Spirituality and war are the two underlying themes here, I think, and we also get to see how much the Doctor cares for his new bestie Ruby as well. The fourth episode was pretty creepy, where Ruby gets trapped in some sort of Welsh fairy trap nightmare. Apparently, these literal fairy tales are more common in the UK, and you should be careful about picking up strange art projects out in the wilderness. For the rest of her life, Ruby is cut off from the Doctor, and there's a woman in the distance standing exactly 73 yards away from her. Though Ruby can't get any closer to this lady, when Ruby tells someone what's happening and they go speak to this mysterious woman, they walk towards the lady speaks to them, and they all leave Ruby forever. This was such a weird episode, and I'm going to have to watch this season again to wrap my mind around this particular fairy curse. The fifth episode was very interesting as well, where the Doctor and Ruby are trying to help a group of space travelers who are so integrated with their own technology, a social media app called The Bubble, that they can't comprehend the very real monsters that are roaming their city and eating all their friends. I think there was definitely some messaging in this episode about our reliance on our phones and social media, because in the episode, our main protagonist, Lindy Pepperdine, can barely walk around her own home without using her Bubble app. The sixth episode is not only incredibly interesting and played into popular themes in pop culture at the moment, it helped the Doctor Who series get even gayer, as it should. In this episode, Ruby and the Doctor are in the early 1800s in high society England, and of course Doctor Who had to have a Bridgerton episode. Both the Doctor and Ruby have fun living their Bridgerton fantasy, but they also realize that aliens in disguise are cosplaying as aristocrats, but killing people as well. The Doctor also encounters an alien bounty hunter at the party who is intent on bringing the Doctor in for his supposed crimes, but the two powerful space travelers can't help but flirt with each other. I recognize my boy Jonathan Groff, who's playing Rogue from one of my favorite shows ever, Glee, and it was nice to see him get cozy with the Doctor. The two share a kiss towards the end of the episode, making it likely the first gay kiss in the series, especially for the Doctor. But if there are any superfans who say otherwise, let me know in the comments. I also have a feeling that this isn't the last we've seen of Rogue in the series. The last two episodes surprisingly strive to bring all the problems and monsters together to one cohesive end, a mess that is possibly tied into Ruby Sunday's origins, and why she seems to constantly be blocked from finding information on her mother. Are the Doctor and Ruby Sunday's origins interconnected? You'll have to watch the series to find out.